Patino, flicked in by Jesus.
Ball gets swung in, and that is Gabriel Jesus makes it 1-0 for Arsenal.
On his unveiling tour at the moment, 3 goals in his first 2 appearances in a Gunner.
The score, thanks in part to that man, Gabriel Jesus, is 2-0 for Arsenal.
You just have to love this if you're an Arsenal fan or if you're...
Still such a young team, and so much talent there as this ball gets swung in, and that is your first goal. Who else? Gabriel Jesus makes it 1-0 for Arsenal.
You just have to love this if you're an Arsenal fan or if you're Mikel Arteta.
This is a finisher's finish right here.
It is, because look, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Everton players on the goal line. He knows that he has to roof it. He has to lift it.
In the season, they actually beat Arsenal 2-1. A ridiculous goal for Gabriel Reyes. There's that man again. Jesus and Saka on the far post. Saka with the finish. And it's 2-0 for the Gunners.
A really promising start to this match for Arsenal, and their transition play just looks so fast. Their crisp passes through the midfield. They won the ball.
Can you just come to 65 minutes?
Gabriel Jesus on his debut, and Mohamed El Neni. Nketiah trying to get
back-to-back pressure here and counter press from both teams. They want to get the ball back real quick.
Gabriel Jesus wins it from Pato. 2 once.
Saka has another ball in a bit. There's a nice layoff to Jesus. The rare touch.
when Oldenburg players are having to trot back quickly. This guy is so talented. He could be such a big signing for Arsenal, and he could barely have made a better and bolder early statement. Brilliant from Jesus. Nuremberg 2, Arsenal 1.
Player of 2021, and then only able to make 17 starts because of injury last year.
Odegaard slips in Jesus. Gabriel Jesus taken wide, hits it off Galese. It'll stay in play.
Really nice job at creating number overloads on the right-hand side. Odegaard has been able to receive.
Was he and Jesus and Martinelli all playing together with the Brazilian national team? This link-up.
All right, so Martinelli, nice touch there, and that's going to be a professional foul. We'll see if the ref allows for play on, and advantage is being held here.
Some of the positions, certainly in the center-back position, and Gabriel Jesus with that turn right there that already impacted the game.
Jesus sends it down the line, gets it back from Nketiah, stays with it, slips it through, Jesus, shot, goal, Nketiah!
He finds himself in a good position in a very...
£45 million, 5-year deal. Big statement.
Yeah, it's just getting himself involved. Just want to...
Not taken long for his first Arsenal goal either. 90 seconds after coming on, Gabriel Jesus starts the move, finishes. Talking of dynamism, another super run from Eddie Nketiah, gets the ball back from Jesus. I think that's crossed the line from Gabriel Jesus for another goal. Arsenal are celebrating, and the goal is given. Great interplay there from Nketiah and Jesus.
Big collision and another foul given. Juan clattering into Gabriel Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely. Jesus, very brave. Tries to anticipate that for Arsenal.
4. And Cedric on the ball again. Almost a push in the back.
We talked about being overeager at defending, and I think that's a question. That one wasn't saved by Pickford, it was saved by the post. An excellent delivery, curled. I think you need a mix of that on your team.
All right, Cedric trying to play Jesus in behind Mina, and Jesus so clever.
Whether you say it's a 5-back or a 5 midfield, it doesn't really matter. What they are is their wing back, so their responsibility is pretty much to cover that entire corridor on the right and left side. One young player that I'm looking at is Nathan Patterson, a player that, yeah, definitely, especially...
Dozens, and denied this time by Pickford as Arsenal threatens again, and it's off the...
I'm sure will start to feature as we head to the States in the next few days as pre-season continues. Nketiah thumping the woodwork and allowed to dribble in by Gabriel Jesus. All the good...
Just Google that, Heather O'Reilly, Colombia, a goal, if you want to see a screamer, but that the eyes were...
It's such an intense pressure. You don't want to have to put yourself in that position.
All right, so it looks like we're going to have Saka called for offsides. There is Jesus.
Second half. So Gabriel is on for young Ruel Walters. That is the other change as Jesus leaves his man in his dust and comes surging forward again. Brilliant play from Jesus. I understand why he probably took two touches too many, because it's just on fire, wasn't he, surging forward there?
He's just given the whole team a lift, isn't it? Just by, we mentioned again earlier in the first half, with his attitude.
He did have his arm on his back, but maybe if it was two arms, it would have been called.
Turnover, and can Jesus score? Save!
That was an incredible save by Pickford. I mean, the fact that he had to be tuned in for that unexpected...
Turner. Deflection there as Odegaard tried to get through. And that is going to be a foul in a tough place. Yellow card comes out. And it's Jesus who's needing his teammate, Saka, to stretch him.
Things are unraveling, though, for Everton.
It was actually him who kept the ball in play very well to help set up that third goal for Nuremberg a few minutes ago that was banged home by Schliemann.
When the closes, will be on their way. So you don't want your squad, especially playing in Europa League, you know, you've got to have it, as Michael said, you've got...
Odegaard, cut off Kyle Smith, and the flag goes up anyway.
So listen, that's a very questionable call. I think they have every right to, and it's Junior Russo who I think leaves him on.
Good, Gabriel Jesus working against Antonio Carlos. Jesus flying into the penalty area, cross is cut out by Galese. From Gabriel Jesus, Arsenal fans have waited a long time to have a center forward like this.
I think delicious is an excellent way to describe it. Just look at his explosive power, his ability to control the ball. If I'm not mistaken, just making that little...
striking.
If your team's 2-0 down against a team from...
It was marvelous. Schlegel can't keep it off. 21-year-old Frenchman, last year with Marseille on loan. They wanted to keep him, but he said he wants to fight for a place with Arsenal. Odegaard to Jesus.